This is the demo day for batch 857. Let's give them a big round of applause. So very nice to meet you. My name is Manon. I'm the city manager of our campus here in Melbourne. Yeah, I'm really happy to see that we have so many people on, so many people wearing the jumper. It's great. It's a little family. It's really exciting. Yeah, thank you everyone on Zoom as well. We also have 4 students on Zoom, so we're really happy that you're here with us. And yeah, it's been really a joy to have this entire day together to prepare for this event. So today we're gonna see really the hard work of 19 students that have really spent like an amazing chunk of time, 6 months, learning how to code. And I hope that what you're gonna see tonight is the proof that they really did it well. So before we get started, so we acknowledge the traditional owners of the country throughout Australia and recognize their continuity connection to land, waters, and culture. We pay our respect to the elders past, present, and emerging. So if this is your first demo day, you might be wondering, what is this all about? Why I haven't seen my friend or my partner any Saturday this past 6 months? What have they done? What happened? Well, you're about to find out. So we're going to have Anaïs presenting Le Wagon, and hopefully you understand a bit more about us. Hi, Anaïs.
Hello. Thank you, Manon. Well, I'm Anaïs. I recently started a month ago as the marketing and events manager, and this is officially my first demo day, so please thank you. Please bear with me if I look a bit nervous, first demo day. Okay, so first I'm gonna actually tell you a bit more about Le Wagon. So this is a little overview we have here. As you can see, we have really great reviews on Course Report and Switch Up. Obviously, we provide the students with the best skill sets to future-proof their career. And we're a big community. We're in 41 cities around the world. And that makes us a worldwide community, like I said. More than 50,000 alumni as well. Then I'm going to talk to you a little bit more about the Web Dev Bootcamp. So first, this is the outline of the bootcamp. There are 4 phases, as you can see, and most of the bootcamp is concentrated in the phase 1 and 2, which is 160 hours each. And basically here, the students learn how the key concepts of programming, software architecture, all that. And then also at the end, they get the chance to work on a project in teams and pitch it, which is a really good opportunity. This is our next intake. So for the full-time course, starts next October 3rd, part-time course on November 6th. And also I wanted to give more into detail because full-time is Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. And part-time course is a really great option just because it allows you to keep working and do it on a side, okay? Here I'm gonna give you 2 QR codes to download the syllabus for free. I'm gonna give you some minutes so you can do this.
They work. They're the best. Julian is always like, I'm gonna test them just in case.
Cool. Awesome. Then I'm gonna go more into data science. Okay, hold on. Technical problems. Awesome. This is the outline. So pretty similar to web dev. 2 differences are that most of the course is concentrated in the phase 2, which is 2 and 25 hours. Basically here you learn all about decision science, machine learning, and here as well, same as web dev, you have the chance to work on a project in teams and pitch it. These are our next intake. So we have the full-time course, same starting in October 3rd, and part-time course on September 10th. So same, I'm going to share with you the QR codes to download for free the syllabus. And yeah, that's all about data science. Then, obviously, I know that there is a lot of questions and concerns, so you can always book a call with Paul just to address all these sort of concerns and all the questions that you have about the bootcamp. And also, you can find all the information in our website, lewagon.com. And also, I just wanted to say that we have next events coming in August. So we have the info session or open evening for data science, and also we have a workshop at the end of August. So this is to learn how to code your first landing page in 2 hours. So if you're interested to know more about our events, we have a lot of free workshops. You can go on our website as well. Thank you.
So yeah, really, if you have any question, do not hesitate to reach out to Paul because he will have all the advice necessary. So amazing. Now you know exactly what happened this past 6 months. But really, I want to remind you that what you're going to see tonight, these people didn't know how to code 6 months ago. And this is a project that they've coded from scratch in just a few weeks. So yeah, this is a big deal to them, to us, to the teachers. And speaking of, tonight with me, I have Tom, one of their teacher.
Hi.
Hi, Tom. All right. So Tom is going to be presenting everyone because, yeah, I really feel like he's the best person to represent, the team and give credit to everyone for their hard work.
Thank you, Manon. Yeah, so like Manon mentions, over the past 6 months, every one of these students learned to code, most of which didn't have any technical experience. So it's been a pretty incredible journey over the past 6 months, half a year, and the applications that you'll all see tonight were created over the past 2 months. So let's get into it. So imagine you could eliminate impulsive spending, track everything you want, and only buy what you really need. Introducing Lachlan and Micah with Curb Your Spend.
So Lockie, I bought this iPad a few weeks ago. I had a bit of spare money and I thought I wanted one, but you know what? I really regret buying it because I really don't use it much. And I kind of wish I held on to the money that I use for it so I could buy something else that I'm really sure that I want and that I really need.
Oh man, that's no good. You should give Curb Your Spend a go.
Curb Your Spend? What's that?
Oh, it's this great app where you can track items you want to buy. The idea is that you record the item you're thinking of buying and wait a set period of time to make sure it's something you really want. It promotes more considered spending and helps you save.
That sounds really good. What's the link for the site?
It's curbyourspend.com.
Well, this looks like a pretty flash site. So eliminate impulse spending and track everything you want. That sounds just like something I need. What are some of the benefits? So we have take control of your spending, keep track of things over time, and be inspired by a community of savers. Nice. Looks like they have a bit of a pricing model. They have a free tier, which is awesome, and a premium tier. I might just quickly sign up for the free tier. Awesome. Now that I've signed up, Lockie, could you show me how to add an item?
Yeah, sure. So just click the Start Saving Now button. So on this screen, you can add the item details and add a picture of the item as well if you want.
Cool. I might just pretend like I had this a few weeks ago before I bought my iPad.
Nice.
What did I want it for? Work and fun. Looks like I can add a link, but I might just leave that off for now. It says I want to start tracking this item from, and then provides a date. What's this all about?
So the start date is when you want to start tracking the item, and the end date is when you want to review whether you really want the item or not.
Cool. I'll give myself about a week to let it cool off. Nice. That was pretty easy. I might quickly add another item. Actually, I was thinking about buying another sound system for my house, but I'll probably put it in here and see if it's something that I actually really want. So,
yeah, good idea.
I'll start that one today and give myself a couple of weeks. Awesome. Super simple. So what now?
So now you just have to wait until you get a notification to let you know that the wait time is over and it's time to review your item. The waiting process helps ensure that the thing you've added is something that you really want.
Awesome. That's good to know. One of the benefits was, saving with a community of people. Could we check that out and see what other people's profiles are like?
Yeah, for sure. If you click on the profiles link at the top, you can see other users and all kinds of stuff like how many items they've listed.
Cool. Do you have a profile on here?
Yeah, I do. You should be able to search for me. There I am.
Awesome.
If you click on my profile, you should be able to see all my items and some data about how much I've saved.
Cool. Looks like you've saved a bit of money, which is nice, and bought a couple of cars.
Yeah. And if you click on,
yeah, it looks like you've got a bath here too. It's an odd looking bath.
it's very expensive, that one. If you click on the items, you'll see more detailed info as well. You can even comment.
Yeah, cool. I recommend that you don't buy this one.
It's a pretty good bath.
Yeah, pretty expensive, but cool. Nice. Looks like I've got a notification up here, so I might just check that out. And funny enough, it looks like you've commented on my iPad that I just added.
What a coincidence.
What a coincidence. What have you said? You're better off saving the money, mate. Look, I totally agree on that one. So instead of letting this cool off, I'm just going to abandon the item.
Nice work.
I can see the status has been updated to abandoned. Nice. So what other features are worth checking out, Lockie?
There's a dashboard that gives you sort of a broad picture of your items and related info. You can get there if you click on the avatar and then click dashboard. There's a few graphs and some sort of summary info on all your items, which is super handy.
Cool, nice. I can see I've already saved a bit of money by not buying that iPad. I can see a few upcoming items cooling off, a nice list of all my items and some of the cool graphs you talked about. So I can see the total value of each of the items and also their status in a nice pie chart.
Yeah, and if you want, you can actually click on each of those little items there and it'll take you straight to them.
Awesome, nice one.
Yeah, and if you have a lot of items, you can also click on My Items to just sort of see a full list of all your items, including those you've already bought or decided not to buy.
Cool, nice. Well, this is a really helpful service, Lockie. Thanks for sharing it with me. I'm sure I'll use it in the future to, help me stop buying things impulsively and save a bunch of money, hopefully.
No worries, enjoy.
Amazing stuff.
Amazing.
So good, so good. So next up, it'd be great if there was an app where you could borrow services or products from your neighbors. Well, now there is. Introducing Chloe, Chi-Chi, Fran, and Anuth with Borrow.
Hi, Chloe. How are you? How's the moving?
Hi, Fran. I'm good, thanks. Yeah, the moving is going okay. Just unpacking everything, but I'm quite exhausted, to be honest. I'm going to a camping trip last weekend, actually, so it's going to be good,
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. But I actually don't own any camping gear, so I've been looking online, and everything's so expensive. I don't even have the space to store it all after, so yeah, just a waste for one camping trip,
Yeah. Have you heard about Borrow?
No, what's Borrow?
So Borrow is this awesome app that I'm using. It helps me borrow stuff from my neighbors. It's very community-based.
Okay.
So basically, it's your community helping you or you helping your community.
Oh, that sounds great.
Yeah, it is.
Worth a shot. So maybe let's try it.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So you have two options. So you can either help your neighbors,
okay,
or you can ask them for help. So
yeah,
in this case, you need help. So you go into Borrow, and then you have the two options. So if you want to borrow something, or if you want to borrow sometimes.
Okay.
Sometime.
So I need something. And let's maybe write camping to see what's available. Cool. And I only need for 2 days because it's for the weekend.
Yeah, sure.
And not too far, like maybe 1 kilometer around. I don't want to walk too far. Yeah.
So then we search. And
That's
we
cool.
just-
I'm wondering what will come up. Oh, great. 4 results.
Yeah, so you can see the map there of the possible choices. And then if you scroll down, and then you'll see all the options that you have according to
Cool.
what you search.
Yeah, so camping chair, camping tent. I think I will check the camping gear just because the more things, the better. I don't have anything.
Yeah, good idea.
Great. So, okay, I can see there is like a cooking gas cooker,
And look at the photos, they're amazing.
a 2-man tent. Yeah, even some tables and camping chair. That's everything I need. And yeah, the reviews are amazing too. I think the person is very reliable. That's great.
Yeah. And look, it's just around the corner of your place, so it's great. So why don't we check the availability for you for next weekend?
Cool. Okay, finger crossed. I'm really hoping that it will be available for my weekend.
Okay.
Oh, yes, it is. I'm very, very lucky. Okay, so maybe let's book it from the 30th of August, yeah, until the 14th. And I wouldn't mind just introducing myself, just, explain my situation, why I need help. And I will just agree on the borrow agreements just to, commit on making sure that I will take care of the item and say that I'm happy to be part of this supportive community.
Yeah, that's a good idea. And that's done. So you send the request to Chichi, and now we have to wait for her to accept your booking.
Oh, that's so great. I'm very, very grateful. I would love to actually return the favor to and help my neighbors. Is there any way to do this?
Yes, I'm glad you asked. So you have 2 options. So in this case, if you want to help your community, you can become a lender.
Okay.
So if you're going to be a lender, and then same situation with borrow, so something or some time, depending on what you want to offer.
Cool. I actually have these old snorkeling kits that I'm never using. So yeah, it would be good, I'm happy to share it with my neighbors when they need it.
Okay, so you can add the title of what you want to offer and then a little description of it.
Yeah, and not for too long, like 4 days would be good, just in case if I actually need it for myself.
Yeah.
And maybe they can come and pick it up straight to my place, so it's just more convenient for me. I won't have to move.
And then you can attach the photos that you have of the product that you want to offer.
Cool.
So which is awesome, yeah. And then you just click OK, and then you can wait.
And then I guess it will be good, like when
And
people
then,
will
whoop,
book
yeah.
it, I will decline or accept. That's great.
And now you can check your
But
post.
is there any way otherwise I can help? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, so you can see your post now, and then you can see the photos you uploaded,
Okay.
which is great.
Awesome.
And I'm sorry, you mentioned that if there were any other ways, I think?
Yeah, is there any other ways for me to help my neighborhood?
Yes, so if you go into the community map, then you will see all the requests from the neighbors, and then you can just choose, for example, someone needs help with the grocery shopping, and then you can just go there and select it, and then you can help them.
Yeah, dog walker. I love dogs, so I will definitely
Yeah.
check this out after and help my neighbors.
That will be nice.
Oh, cool. It looks like you have 2 notifications. Let's have a look.
Yes, so let's see. Oh, look. So someone is asking for a review. Do you remember when we played tennis last week and I had this new racket?
When I won,
Yeah. So I actually borrowed that from a neighbor, and now he's asking me to give a rating. So then I can see which rating I want to give them. So let's see. I think I'll...
Was it a bad experience?
No, it was amazing. So I think I'm going to give him the highest rank. And then I'm just going to put a comment in it saying, oh, it was great, or whatever you want to add.
Yeah, and the racket was very good too.
Yeah, it was, yeah. Plus I won, so.
No, I won. That's great.
And then you post, and you can see the review, my review there. You see?
Yeah. I think I saw another notification. What was this about?
Let's see. Oh, Gigi accepted your booking for the
no
camping
way!
gear.
Oh, I'm so happy. It's really, I don't know what I would have done without it. It's just a great solution. I would love to actually send Shishi a message to just say thank you and start organizing the pickup.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, just so great. You know, like I'm new in Melbourne and I don't know anyone. And I already start to feel like I'm part of a big community, you know. I can kind of my neighbor, oh wow, look, she was so quick.
Oh my God.
She was so quick. I can't
This is
believe
awesome.
it. Yeah,
It's a great service, hey?
It's very good. And also, yeah, I feel like it would be a great opportunity for me to meet my neighbors and to count on them. Thank you so much for the tip. Such a great app.
Don't thank me, thank Boro.
Next up, everyone loves to save energy. Luckily, this next app is literally built to make the world a better place. Introducing Phil with the Anomaly Report.
Hello, everyone. So building new green buildings has been a hot topic for a long time now, but there are many people hard at work trying to save energy in existing buildings. So about 10 years ago, I worked for a mid-sized university and for the facilities management department, and we had to manage the energy usage of more than 150 buildings on the campus. And one of the hardest things, or one of the most challenging things we had to do was process all the building energy data. So we had electricity data and chill water data for cooling energy and steam energy data for heating. So every month we would sit down and we would, without any fancy machine learning algorithms, we would sit down and compare this month's energy usage of this building to what it did last year. And then if it exceeded it by a lot or was much lower than before, then it indicated that there might be something that needed to be fixed. But this was really painful, and even just doing that simple comparison was sifting through a lot of data, and this was all done by spreadsheets, and no one likes spreadsheets, or at least I don't like spreadsheets. So very clearly, I think there's a software solution that can make this process much better. So introducing the Anomaly Report. So we get to the landing page, and we can. So with the Anomaly Report, you can look at all your sites that you manage. So a site is just a group of buildings. In this case, just like campuses. If we go into any one of these sites, we can see that we have a group of buildings that we can each drill down into. And in each building, we have a dashboard that quickly shows you the cooling energy usage, the heating energy usage, and the electricity usage with the accompanying graphs. For each site, we also have a dashboard that compares all the different energy usage of all the buildings, so you can rank all your buildings. I think the best way to show this is just to go through how easy it is to create a building from scratch. So we're going to replicate this one, and this one actually has the anomaly detection feature in it. So this one compares the actual energy usage with the modeled energy usage, so what it was expected to do. So if it exceeds by a lot or is much less than before, then we know that something needs to be addressed. So we will go to add building, and sorry, this part I need help with. I'll just call this thermal plant. TP. Uh-oh. Okay. We'll just go through this one, and we'll show you all the features on this one. So for this, before we go through this, this is from the raw data. So this is in ton hours. No one knows what a ton hour is. So we can also change the units. The units to be, so I just know this off the top of my head, a multiplier, or I looked it up just before. So it's about 0.6 cents per ton hour. And if I wanted to display it in currency, it'll go in currency. So for building energy usage, Most people do plus would mean something green and minus would mean something red, but for building energy usage it's different. So if you're using less energy, that's usually a good thing. So we've actually specified the options here. So if I do pass, well, actually. So if I want to add that feature in, pass color. Negative, if it's negative, I want it green. There's some UI improvements that can be done here. But this card actually takes the difference between my chilled water energy usage, and my second point is the fit of the chilled water, so the baseline chilled water usage. And we have the same thing for the steam energy usage over here. We also can, so if I want to do a monthly reporting, let's say I want to do the month of February 2017. Oh, let's do February 2017, and we will just do oh, there's no data there. Sorry about that. We'll do September 2017 to actually do January 2018, January to 18. So if you want to do monthly reporting, it can quickly filter the data for you, and we know that we have spent this much money on energy. So it also calculates the difference between the two. So 6% is not that high, but if we have something like 50%, why am I using so much more energy this year than expected? And so if you are a engineering consultant or someone who manages buildings and you want to cut down on your energy use, let us know, and we will help you develop the analytics for it. Thanks.
So you know I've got a vinyl collection, but I wish there was an app that took my vinyl collection and worked with all of my online playlists I own, so I could remember what songs I've got in each. Introducing Bennett, Amber, Corey, and Jasper with sets.
I went to this really cool garage sale the other day, and I picked up a really cool record.
Love it.
Success by the Weather Girls.
Hallelujah.
1982, a classic. But when I went home, I went to add it to my collection, and I just realized I've got stacks on stacks on stacks of records, and I don't know how many I've got. I can't remember which ones I've got. I don't know what I need. Yeah. It's annoying. You guys collect records, you know.
Oh, absolutely.
You know. I would just wish there was a way to tackle that.
To organise your physical vinyl collection digitally?
In a digital way.
Wow. Do we have the app for you?
You are joking.
We just found this app called sets.melbourne. You should check it out.
Sets.melbourne. Looks like it's in my other tab here.
Convenient. Yeah, I mean, so we've all got profiles. Why don't you go ahead and get started and make your own one?
I think I might just do that. Thank you. So I'll get started here. Pretty nifty landing page.
I like a GIF, you know.
And we can chat while we wait.
Yeah. What is your favourite vinyl in your stack?
Well, now it is Success by the Weather Girls.
It's always been mine. 1982.
Wonderful.
Snappy.
Yeah, okay, so nickname, well, I am a budding DJ, so I might do something straight to the point. DJ Amber sounds like a great name. One, just so they know that I'm number one. I'm going to chuck in my first and last name, my many emails, amber@dj.net.
If only there's an app to organise your emails digitally.
Coming soon, guys, coming soon. And a really safe password. Okay.
All right. Let's load that next page quickly.
Perfect, and we've signed in successfully.
Well
Okay,
done.
so let's have a look at the profile that we've just been.
Jump onto your dashboard there.
Nice.
So it's a little bit of a, you know, a summary of what you got going on at the moment.
Okay, not too much going
A
on
little
right
bit
now.
barren. Yep.
Yeah. So, I mean, I guess I should add the album that I just got, but how do I do that?
You've got an option there called your stack.
What's a stack?
Well, you just told me before you've got stacks on stacks of vinyl.
Right.
Your stack is the collection of all the vinyl that you own, all of your
Right.
albums. So why don't you go ahead and add to stack there?
Okay. So are you saying that with my stack, I can keep curating all the albums that I've got physically into my digital stack?
That's what I'm saying.
Wow. Thank you for saying that. So
Why don't you go ahead and add the one that you just bought, Success by the Weather Girls?
let's type that in here. Let's see if it even comes up.
Hope so.
Wow. Haven't
look,
tried this
first one.
before. Yeah.
Why don't you click on that one
Let's
and see what
have a
comes
look.
up?
Let's check the tracks here, make sure I'm on the right album. Hungry for Love, Hope It's Raining Men. I'm going to wash that man right out of my hair.
Love it.
That looks like the one that I want. So I've just added it to my stack here.
Well, I mean, of the stacks and stacks of vinyl you have, what's
I
your
may
other
as-
favourite album?
Yeah, I mean, while we're at it, I might add Sour by Olivia Rodrigo. I love that album.
That's brutal.
I have. Tell me about it. But
Ooh, do you have the explicit version or the non-explicit version?
well, I'm actually glad you asked because I've got both. So I might just add both. And it's not even for the functionality of our app. And I might add one more, one that I can remember. I mean, once I start using this app, I'll remember all of them. But what was that one that we were listening to the other day?
Do you mean Moon Safari by Air?
By Air?
Yeah,
That's it.
Yeah.
Let's add it in. All right. There we go. This is so easy. I mean, I wish I had this from the beginning. All
It's
right.
so user-friendly. So why don't you go back to your profile and
All right. Let's check it out.
have a squiz?
And there they
Look
are.
at that.
Okay. So I can just keep collecting and they'll keep piling up here and
That's right.
you know, I'll see everything I've got. But I mean, now that I've added all these albums, the DJ in me is a bit inspired, and I kind of wish that I could, you know, start planning my gigs, the sets that I want to play. If only I could do it in the same app.
Well, that's the great thing about this app. So if you just scroll down just a little bit, you'll see sets
Oh,
there.
wow.
So why don't you click Create New Set List?
All right.
Give it a name.
I want a cool vibe, so
cool
I might.
vibe.
That kind of covers all bases
Upload
there.
your own cover picture.
Let's make a little cover photo. All right, let's create it here. Nice.
There it is. So if you
Pretty
click
empty.
Add Tracks,
All
you can
right.
actually just go right ahead and search for tracks to add to your set list.
Awesome. All right. Well, since I got Success by the Weather Girls, I might search up It's Raining Men, my favorite song of the album. Perfect. Filter it by tracks here. That looks like the one I want. So that's my set list coming up here. Will all of them, so I can add it to whatever stack, whatever set I
Whatever set
make?
list you want. Yeah.
Nice.
That's
Okay.
right.
I'll add it here. I might add some Olivia Rodrigo songs while I'm at it. Haven't practiced that before. All right. Love that song. Definitely a cool vibe. Let's chuck Good For You on there. Should I add any more songs?
I reckon that's good. Why
I
don't
think
you?
it's a good idea.
Why
Well,
don't you
my-
add Hello by Adele or something like that?
Might add Hello by Adele. That is my favorite song of all time. All right. All right. I think that kind of sets us up for now. No pun intended. Let's check out my sets here. Oh, there it is. Cool. Nice little transition. All right, cool. So all of the tracks are showing up here, but for some reason, Hello by Adele is blurred out. Is there a reason for that?
Yeah, so you see they're a little bit different. If you actually look just off to the right,
Okay.
there's 2 extra cards there from your stack and missing from your stack.
Right.
The reason that Hello Adele is blurred out on your set list is because you don't have that album in your stack.
Oh, okay.
But you will notice that the other ones you do have, they are in your stack.
Nice. So So what you're saying is not only can I plan my set list for any gigs I've got, but I'll know exactly what albums I need and exactly what albums I need to buy in the future.
That's what I'm saying.
Thank you for saying that. Well, I mean, that inspires me to keep collecting records. So,
Well, I mean, why don't you check out the community page and have a look at some of our sort of profiles?
Are you saying that there's more people like me?
That's what I'm saying.
Right. All right, let's see what's going on here. Lots of really cool looking people
There's some
here.
really good local DJs there.
Nice. Never
Lenny
heard
Boy,
of him.
one of my faves. Well, actually, one of the ones that me and Bennett have been
who have you
really
been
jammed
listening
to
to?
lately is MC Manon.
Okay. Should I give her a follow?
Oh, you can't not.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let's check her out.
Let's go and.
Man on Wagon, 10 followers, pretty popular.
It's up there with quite a few.
And it looks like, who would have thunk it? She's got a very similar taste to me.
Excellent taste.
She's also got Success by the Weather Girls. That's pretty cool. So can we see her sets as well?
Yeah, if you just keep on scrolling down, there's all her set lists.
Very cool.
A very obvious vibe.
Well, there's one that tickles my fancy immediately.
I can guess which one it is.
And I'm gonna let's have a look at it. I'm guessing there's gonna be a lot of variety here.
Lots of variety.
Yes, it's Raining Men by various artists. So, a very cool set list, but why they blurred out? I mean, this is her set.
Well, that's right. You can look at other people's sets, but it will still tell you which albums from your stack are available on that set list. So when you go see a gig by MC Manon and you go check out her set list, you know what you can play from your stack and what you need to get from the store.
Right. So are you saying that if I like a DJ and I am really into a set that they're playing, I not only can follow them, I can see what albums they've got, I can see their set, I can see what they've played, but I can also see how I can recreate that set for myself?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Thank you so much. Well, I mean, I'm feeling super inspired now. I think I'm just going to keep using this app and see where my DJ career kind of takes me.
Well, I mean, I've heard of some up-and-coming gigs. Why don't you add a few more tracks to a set list?
All right. Well, my favorite song today and of all time is probably All Too Well, the Taylor's version, 10-minute version from the Vault.
Yeah.
So, and there it is. Well, it's not really I wouldn't say it's a cool song.
More of a moody song.
It's more of a moody song.
Moody song.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'll make a new set list. But is this going to add that song straight to that new set
Let's
list?
find out.
Okay. And do I have to choose a photo?
Well, let's find out.
Okay. Create the set list. Oh, and there it is.
It worked without a photo.
I know I'm missing it from my stack, so I mean, I think I'm just going to keep going with it and go to the moon.
That's the one. Safari. Thank you.
All right, next up. Who doesn't love hidden treasures? I know I'm big on looking for them when I'm out in Melbourne. Luckily, the next team have an app for that. Introducing Beth, Reggie, Phil, and Darko with Melbourne Unlocked.
So Beth, I've just come to Melbourne and I've heard everyone tells me how many treasures and how many landmarks there are to see, but I don't know where to start. There's too much, everyone's recommended so much, and I need some help.
I'm so glad you asked me, Phil, because I just have the best app in the world for you. And I remember when I first came to Melbourne and I didn't know where to go, this app really was just a lifesaver. So let me tell you all about it.
Cool.
So it's called Melbourne Unlocked, and here it is on my phone. And what you see here is all the different locations around Melbourne that you could unlock.
So I can go to all those locations?
Yeah, and each one is a special, obscure, sort of interesting location that you just wouldn't find on Google Maps. So let's click on one. Oh, the State Library.
That looks pretty cool. I haven't been to the State Library yet.
Gee, it's a bit far away.
42-minute walk, yeah, it's pretty far.
Yeah, maybe we leave that for another time, hey?
Yeah. Have you unlocked many items on this, landmarks on this app?
Let's have a look. Yeah, so I've unlocked 11 actually. As you can see, I'm need to do a bit more work. I'm only a level 2. I've got a lot to unlock still. And actually, if you check the leaderboard, you'll notice that I'm all the way down the bottom. I'm 10th. I've just got to unlock maybe so much more, and then I can finally beat Ray Zen's.
So he's at 43 locks. He must really know a lot about Melbourne.
Oh yeah, he's an expert.
Is there anything nearby we can go see at the moment?
Well,
the other
let's
one was a bit
check.
far.
Yeah, it's too far away, hey. Elevator music. There is one that's quite... Oh, there we go. Oh, no. We're just out of range. Would you believe that? How frustrating. Do you know if we were closer in range, I could show you exactly how to unlock that?
So you're saying I have to actually go to the lock to be able to unlock it
Yeah.
in real life?
Oh, look. Somehow we're just in range. So actually this app doesn't let you unlock an item until you're right next to it. So why don't we go ahead and unlock that one?
Molly Meldrum, I've heard a lot about him.
Yeah, and look, it's given us a fun, interesting fact about Molly Meldrum. I always
cool.
wanted to know about his hat. I never knew, and now I do. So now that we've unlocked it, let's go check out the lock page. Cool, so we can read a bit about it, see the secret fact that we've now uncovered. Oh look, and it's updated with the date to tell us exactly when we did unlock it. And oh look, there's some reviews. Wow.
Oh wow, a few people have proposed to Molly Meldrum. Must be really romantic.
I know, right? Wow, that's really surprising. I mean, we could leave a review if we wanted as well. And we can even leave some photos. Oh, look at all these people who've been to this statue.
Oh, can we take a photo and post it on here as well?
Well, totally. We totally have to add a photo. Oh, look, here's one.
Oh, that's a great photo. All of us there.
I know, right? Do you know the other people are just not very good at taking photos? They're pretty much blocking the statue. I mean, what were they thinking doing that? Just no photo skills at all.
Terrible.
Terrible. Our photo will completely blow their photos out of the water once it loads, of course. Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we are.
There we are. Perfect.
That's so cool. If I'm exploring Melbourne and I find something interesting that's not on this app, is it possible to add a lock?
It totally is, and that's the beauty of it. So if you click up here and suggest a lock, you can fill out all this information about it, like the name, description, add a photo, add some special content, and then what happens is that goes to the admin panel and the moderators, and then they make sure that it's like an okay lock, you know, and then you get a notification when it's approved.
That's amazing. I love the community-based aspect of this app.
I know, it's so good, right? And actually, I suggested a lock earlier, and I can see a notification there that's just popped up. So I wonder if that's, you know, the notification to say that it's been accepted.
Let's check it out.
Oh, there it is. It has been accepted. Let's check it out. It's the Wagon.
What's the Wagon?
The Wagon is this amazing building where you just learn to code and change your life.
Oh, that sounds amazing. Is it possible to unlock that one?
No.
That's right. I hear it's great anyway. This app's really amazing. I think it's going to make my time in Melbourne a lot more easier, and I'm going to be able to see so many different locations.
That's awesome. I'm glad to help.
It'd be great if I had a social media experience to discuss my favorite music with other users. Hold on a second. There's an app for that. Introducing Noted.
Hey Nick, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm good, man. How you going?
Not too bad, man. Not too bad. Did you listen to that new Frank Ocean album? Bro, it's so good. Like,
tell me about it.
I wish there was a way we could talk about music with other people. Like, I don't want to, hear what, a reviewer's talking about. I want to talk about, like, with you and any other random person.
Yeah, of course. You know what? I've got the website for you.
Okay.
Noted.digital. Head on over there and you can have a look.
Okay, let me have a look. I'm magically signed in. Okay.
Great app.
That's cool. But could you please, just tell me a little bit more about it?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much exactly what you're looking for. You can go through, have a look at the artists that are different there, and there's albums, you can review them, there's songs.
Oh, cool. Cool. I love a little Uzi Vert. He's pretty good. Kate Bush, Stranger Things is going on right now. Everyone's listening to that song. Okay, pretty cool. So how do I review Frank? Like, how do I get to him?
You know what, just head on up to the top. You can see that beautiful search bar there. Just type his name in.
Okay, let's... Okay, there's a little animation. Okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. There's Frank Sinatra. He's pretty good as well.
Yeah, look, you can even go straight into the album or even into the song if you wanted to.
Okay, there it is right now. That's pretty cool. Interesting. You know what? Let's go through the artist page and just see what's going on there.
Yeah, good idea.
Okay, Frank Ocean, hip hop, 4.1. I think it should be a 5 personally. It's a bit criminal.
Yeah, disgrace should be a 5 for sure.
But what do they know? So most review songs. That's pretty okay. And what's this? That's the clean version. That's the explicit. Okay. And where do we find? Oh, there it is. There's Blonde.
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay. Okay. Now we're cooking. So yeah. Can you tell me a little bit more?
Yeah, you can see that other people left their reviews. There's Pam Halpert and Jim Loves Music.
I didn't know The Office loved Frank Ocean. That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, we'll do what you came here to do. Just pop a review up on there.
Okay, let's see. I have a lot to say already. So
how'd you do that?
Just a really quick typo. I learned how to type a Wagon. It's pretty. Okay.
6 months.
Okay, so there it is. You know what? There's this one song that I love off this album with Andre 3000. Do you reckon I can review that song specifically? Is that possible?
Of course. No, it has everything. You can see this track list right there on your left-hand side.
So this is the track list. Oh, okay.
Yeah, just find that song you wanted and head on over there.
Okay. Let's see. I believe it's Solo Reprise. Okay. And I can just do the same thing?
Yeah, of course. Our first one to review. Chuck it in
lucky
there.
Lucky me. Okay.
It's taking a bit longer, this one.
All right, cool. You know what? I gave it a 3. I don't know why that's criminal.
You're kidding.
You know what? That's completely wrong. Can I change that? Is that possible?
Of course, mate. I think that delete button does. Have a look at it.
Okay, let me just... Oh, please wait. Okay. You know what? I got a couple of spelling mistakes. Maybe I should
fix that. For sure.
All right, cool. Okay, cool. I'm giving it a 5 this time.
Yeah, that's more like
it. Okay, so now that I've reviewed it, how do I see all of my reviews?
This team's great. They've created this amazing profile page for you.
All right.
Yeah, head on over there. And have a look just on the top right there. There it is.
Okay, profile. Okay, that's me. Okay.
Ooh, beautiful.
Don't know when I uploaded a picture, but okay. Let's see. I've rated 1 album, 1 song. Oh, they're right here. Right here.
Yeah, Scott, there it is. There's the 2 reviews left. And yeah, if you have a look into... Oh, you haven't put an About Me in yet. Maybe just hit that edit button and you can chuck something in about yourself.
Okay, I got to get that follower count up. They got to know who I am.
0 followers at the moment.
I love listening to slow R&B, hip-hop, and jazz. Music is my life. Yada, 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 yada. You don't care. Okay, let's see. There we go. So... You said there's a little bit of a social media aspect to this. How do I find other people?
Yeah, of course. I mean, Noted have created a great community of people for you to have a look at. You can see their most recent reviews. Head on over to their community page and you can see what other people are saying about music.
Okay. Wow, there's some very dedicated reviewers here. Okay. Yeah. Greenie, Schnee, Sammy, Sea Dog. Look at this guy. He just keeps... Okay, I think I like the Sea Dog guy. I want to see what he's up to.
Yeah, loves his music.
Okay, I'm just going to I'm going to give him a follow.
Yeah, nice. Now have a look at that. If you head on over to the followers.
Okay.
Have a look. Oh, there you are.
A little pop-up.
Oh, nice.
Crazy. And there I am.
Oh my God.
I got 5 followers.
The About Me has worked.
Oh. Grouse.
Well done. Well done, mate. You're part of the community now.
Sorry. Now I can't wait to share my meaningless opinion with everybody.
Woo.
So that was that. I know I speak for all the teachers when I say that it's been incredible to watch absolutely everybody improve so much over the past 6 months. It brings us all so much fulfillment to watch the journey from start to finish, and I just want to say, give yourselves a round of applause, all the students, because that was incredible. Really, really amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, I mean, these 19 super talented people just, invested everything they had. But I really want to thank the teacher as well, because it's also really their success, and it's just absolutely amazing to see how much passion and time and dedication they put into teaching everyone. Fun fact on this batch, absolutely everyone has done the Wagon as well, so it's really teachers that have been through this entire journey, are now working as devs, and are just so inspiring for all of us. So thank you so much to Talina, Glenn, Tom, Kathy, Maria, Anya, Tiffany, Mathieu, Dylan, Ellie, Elliot, Mathieu with a double T, Fabrice, Jurek, Luca, Cass, YC, Daniel, Julian, Kim, and Juliana. Let's give them a big round of applause. It's absolutely wonderful working with you, and it's just absolutely a pleasure. And yeah, this is just so fulfilling for everyone to see a journey from A to Z, and I hope that everyone has really enjoyed every single of it. I know that, it's harder some days, but everyone has been really dedicated and has put in the work. All of you come from very, very different background, right? We have people doing psychology, sales, mechanical engineering. There's just so much. But what really united you as a group was your willingness to do this course, your drive, and your just how much you wanted to get started in tech and have this new career. So I'm really so proud of each and every one of you. You're really equipped to get out there, get the role that you want, and hopefully, change your life. I really hope that, in 1 year's time, everyone is going to look back at this journey and think, wow, I really made it. So congratulations, Batch 857. It's been amazing. Let's give ourselves a big round of applause once again. And it's officially over. 6 months of hard work. Congratulations, everyone.